In this video, we're going to discuss how to design a complete home video game experience for the options of a gaming cabinet, a gaming desk, or an entertainment center, or a combination of one or more. In the last few videos, we talked about upgrading our consoles and our gaming cabinet. One of the advantages of this is space. If you live in a small area or a small apartment, it's really good to have everything contained in a small space. Another advantage is efficiency. So having your wire management inside of the gaming cabinet is very efficient, where just a few wires will be on the outside. You can use zip ties to tie everything down, and you don't have to worry about all different cables in the back of the unit, especially if you move it around. Another advantage is mobility. So let's say you want to wheel this up to a larger TV because you want to play some high-end games like the PS5 or Xbox or some of the first-person games. This is a really good advantage. You just plug your HDMI master into your large screen TV. One other thing about using the gaming cabinet is that it protects your consoles from dust. I can tell you firsthand, just having these games inside of the unit for years, there's been very minimal dust and dust collection of the units. Now, one of the disadvantages of using the gaming cabinet is you really don't have a table to work on. Let's say if you want to use flight controllers or driving controllers, especially mounting them to a table or a desk. You sort of have this standalone gaming unit, but you kind of need an extra table if you're going to use that first-person driving controller or flight controllers. Now, a gaming desk makes the most sense, especially if you're just going to have a PC or Xbox or a PlayStation, maybe one or two consoles. This way you can mount your driving controllers or flight controllers to the desk. So that makes the most sense. And if you have a large enough area and you need a bigger desk for more consoles, that's fine. The only issue is your wiring could get complicated and in the back of the desk. Also, if you're going to have recording setups and HDMI switches, it can get kind of messy. So there are advantages and disadvantages to both. But I think here, if your units or your consoles are minimal, then this may work better. Another disadvantage, though, may be space. You're going to need a larger space for this, and depending how big you want your desk, you may need a really large space, especially if it's an L-shaped, right? So this desk you're seeing here on the picture is a 40-inch desk. I think it's from Walmart. And I think it serves enough for anyone who just wants a simple setup, especially if you're going to use it in conjunction with a gaming cabinet. My option is to put all of the consoles inside of the gaming cabinet and then to use this desk for mounting controllers and putting a larger monitor on here. So I think that's probably the combination of the two will work best. It does require more space, but at least I can have a mobile gaming cart and move it around if I need to, or especially if I want to bring it to a really large TV. But I can also sit at a desk. And it also acts as a work desk. So if you have a second PC or a Mac, you can use it as a workstation for your computer. So one more option is an entertainment center. So this is good if you have a really large flat screen TV on the entertainment center, or maybe you put it on the wall. You could put all your consoles in the entertainment center, but you're going to need a larger space for this possibly. It really is good, especially if you're playing the high-end games, PS5 games that are very visual. A lot of the first-person games work really well with this. So if you have the space, this may be a really good option. You might need a separate table if you're going to do any kind of mounting of controllers like flight yokes or flight sticks or driving controllers. But this option works well too, and possibly you could use a combination of maybe a gaming cart and use the entertainment center for really more stereo and television kind of watching, and just pull up the gaming cart into your entertainment center or pull it up to a TV on the wall. So this could work as an option, again, depending upon your situation. Now, all of these options are really just ideas. You decide what works best for you, what works best for your situation and your space, and even your budget. I'm going to probably go with the gaming cabinet, like I mentioned, and a gaming desk, the small gaming desk. That gaming desk I showed you is about 40 inches. It's not very big, and it's enough where I can go ahead and put a pretty large monitor and use a second PC for live streaming. Again, these are just ideas. You decide what's best for yourself, and hopefully some of the ideas or combination of things that I showed you in this video will help you in completing a home video game experience. If you've enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to get notifications on our new videos. And always, thanks for watching.